Hey guys, today I want to talk about this website that is basically what is functioning as the leaderboard for Diablo 4. We know that inside Diablo 4, inside the game itself, we don't have a leaderboard, which is stupid. We used to have the gauntlet, which was boring and nobody liked it. And I don't even know why Blizzard thought it was a good idea to have the gauntlet in the first place. But they made the wise decision of taking it out of the game. The problem is that they didn't replace it with anything. So there is no leaderboard inside the game. They could have done this, which is the leaderboard for the pit. The people care for the highest speed clear. And I don't think this is too hard to implement, but they didn't do shit for the leaderboards. So people are going to a third-party website to have a leaderboard for the pit, and it is this that you are looking in here. Now, since this is crowdsourced by the community, here you don't have here every run, because to have your run in here you have to submit it yourself. Most people don't do that, but the people that are trying to push high pit levels and wanna have a pseudo leaderboard, they are sending their builds in here and their clears in here. So basically you have the try-hard people in here, right? Now, why do I think this is cool? Well, because in here you basically can see what is effectively a tier list for the game, right? Because you have the highest speed clear, which is the Spiritborn, the tier 150, which is the highest you can go. So the Spiritborn basically beat the game. But then you can see the other clears. You can see that next you have Necromancer at 109, a tier for the pit. Then you have the Barbarian at 103, the Sorcerer at 101, the Druid at 97, and the Rogue at 96. So this is effectively a tier list for the classes. But this is also a way to find builds. Not for the Spiritborn, because the Spiritborn clears everything with the Quill build that we know that is bullshit, right? Everybody's playing the Quill build. Nobody cares, right? Look at this. Everybody's playing the Quill build. Everybody, well, now you can see other classes like the Barbarian or whatever here, but everybody's playing the Quill build. But if you come to something like the, oh, this gives me the, that you can see the video, by the way. If you wanna see, oh, the Spiritborn clear, I wanna see. You click it and it sends you to YouTube and it shows you the build. While playing the build, right? But not necessarily the build. You can check the build in here if the player provided it and you can click it. But and that is a way to find builds to play. Like you can click on in here to filter by Necromancer and you see what build they are playing. You can click in here if the build is here. So what I really wanted to say is that Diablo 4 is a game that doesn't have that big variety of builds like you can see in games like Last Epoch and PoE. But right now I think the meta is kind of healthy for other classes that is not the Spiritborn, because as we saw the Spiritborn is just the Quill build. But you can see that the Necromancer has the Bloodlance with Blood Wave, it has the Spirit build, it has, this is the Soul Rift build, it has the Minion build, and you can clear high at least 100, or well, not 100, 90s and up with those builds. So they are really good builds that will help you clear everything in the game. The Barbarian, I think the only viable build is the Mighty Throw, or I am not sure. And yes, the Mighty Throw and the Whirlwind. So not that much variety. Oh, I keep making the same mistake. Sorcerer, you see that the first build is the Fireball, but the other ones are the Frozen Orb, Lightning Speed or whatever. Then we can see the Druid has the Companion build. It has this small Shred build that I don't really know how it works. It has the Landslide build. It has Pulverize build. So you have several builds. But yes, this is something that I also wanted to say, that Druid, people are feeling that Druid, Barbarian, and Rogue are weak this season, right? Like the three strong classes are the Spiritborn, Necro, and Sorcerer. Well, Spiritborn is on a tier of its own, right? No class is even close to the Spiritborn. they could go higher than 150 if they could, right? So nobody's even close to the Spiritborn. But after that, you have the Necro and the Sorcerer, and then on a third tier underneath all of that, you have the Barbarian, the Druid, and the Rogue. Because you can see that the Druid and the Rogue have not cleared even a tier 100, which is every other class has done that. So they are really weaker. And the Barbarian are put into that category because people say that the only cool build is the throw. As you can see here, the Whirlwind build is an 88 tier. It is not 100. 88 is cool, but it is not 100, right? So the Druid and the Rogue have not cleared tier 100. So people say don't nerf the Spiritborn because people are having fun with this quill build. I don't think it is fun to hit for trillions of damage and be unkillable and just wipe out the entire game. But apparently people lately think that being able to clear everything without difficulty is the fun thing. And it is weird because myself, I've been saying that in WoW right now Mythic Plus is too hard. But I like difficulty, right? Being too easy is also bad. But I have seen this trend, at least in Diablo 4. I don't know if it is because it appeals to a more casual audience. I have been seeing this trend where people want to just blast everything and don't have a difficulty or a barrier, and they just kill everything, and the Spiritborn gives you that. And that is why people have been saying that the Spiritborn is awesome, because basically it makes the game easy, right? But if you play with a Druid, the game is harder, a lot harder. So I don't want for the Spiritborn to get nerfed because people are having fun. Let them have fun, don't take it away from them. Oh, by the way, they kind of nerfed the build that where you go evading everything, but it wasn't a direct nerf. It was just like there was a bug that you could evade while evading. So you never stop evading, and that is obviously not intended. So they fixed that bug, and that indirectly nerfed the evade build, but it is still a viable build. You can still build it and do really well, and it is probably better than every other class still. But the best build for the Spiritborn is the Quill Volley for sure. While I don't want them to nerf Spiritborn, I do want them to buff Druid, and you guys know that Druid is my favorite class. And the Rogue apparently also needs love, and apparently the Barbarian needs love. So let's buff them to bring them up to par with the other classes, so all classes can clear tier 100 with at least a couple of builds, right? And yes, that is everything that I wanted to say regarding this. You can check this website. It is in helltides.com/pid. You can come and here and see. This is basically a tier list, and this also works to see what is strong, what builds are out there clearing high tiers. And yes, that is everything that I wanted to say about this. So yes, guys, let me know everything that you think about it in the comments below, brother. You know that I love reading comments. Tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? I wanna know everything about it. I love reading comments, even when they don't agree with me, my dude. Also like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Help me out, my dude. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.